Every year, the Blender Studio picks a project to work on to showcase the capabilities of Blender. Over the years, we've been seeing fields most of the time. However, in 2008, they did Frankie, which was their first game project, and it was also done in the Blender game engine, which used to exist but doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. So now, because of the growing open source community, we've seen the rise of Godot as a very fantastic game engine. So Blender has taken leverage of Godot game engine to work on their second game project actually. Blender, being open source as well, they've always strived to ensure that they restrict themselves to using FOSS tools. For example, the operating systems that they use in Studio are Linux, and also the application softwares from the 3D modeling software, which is their own Blender. Other design softwares, they restrict themselves to open source softwares. Thus, Godot has been adopted into their ecosystem. So for the first 4 months of 2025, their plan was to work on project that's codenamed Dogwalk. The project majorly focuses on a compelling interactive storytelling and asset creation for real-time rendering. Due to the cumbersome work it takes to make games, so they decided to do a micro game, which is defined by a playtime of a single sitting, oriented around a single mechanic, extended primarily via replayability and also player expression, and also it relies on reusable and modular asset library. And they're also going for an experimental papercraft art style. The project is set in a small snow-covered woods. You play as a dog who, together with their kid owner, tries to decorate a snowman with the best things that they can find nearby. Then the game is inspired by a papercraft art style with a low poly asset goal. It uses PBR shading and lighting, and also it's inspired by Jusant and Vein, which are also two indie games. Everything is miniature and paperized. Then the animations of the characters and movement in the environment is also at a lower frame, which is akin to stop motion. And most assets that they've used ended up being primarily designed in real life and also painted paper cutout models. So the models are then photographed, photo scanned, taken apart and scanned. Some paint samples are also created specifically to become tileable. So most of the assets are created in real life, photo scanned, and then the 3D models are brought into the game. So it's a very interesting project, and currently they are in the home stretch phase. They are finalizing on the final touches. And if you want to check out the progress of this, you could do so in the official YouTube channel, or you could also subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future, or you could check it on the official Blender Studio website. See you guys and subscribe.